We've probably had some of the worst arguments we've ever had while being on the road, but also had some of the best times while being on the road.
Oh, that's exactly right.
So I'm telling you now,
Yeah.
it's not all hunky-dory,
No,
that's
it's
for
not,
sure.
definitely.
So, right, overall,
Yeah.
are you glad that we did it? Would we travel again with a baby?
We haven't killed each other, so that's a major positive. Being next to each
Nearly
other all
killed
the
you.
time. Oh,
You felt unsafe anywhere. What would you say to other people that want to travel but are unsure whether it's for them or not? I think things get heightened
Yeah,
a lot
definitely.
quicker because you can't escape.
No,
There
we
you
still
go.
love each other, so that's the main thing. Welcome back to another sit-down video, guys.
Hello.
Flies are still present right as I start talking.
So we've been on the road for 12 months and we just wanted to have a bit of a sit down and just talk about everything, you know,
What it's actually like.
What it's
on
like.
the road, what to expect, kind of thing.
yeah,
I guess.
our ups, our downs, just everything really. And we want to give a very honest review about everything. So this is going to opinion,
Not a
yeah, review. No,
Honest
yeah.
opinion about it, what it's like travelling
Yeah.
full time,
Real and raw. So let's head in.
and hopefully you enjoy. That is not.
Right, I've got a couple of questions. So you don't know any of these yet. So.
No, I don't.
All right. How are we feeling right now? 12 months in. We're going to have different answers to this, I can guarantee. In all these questions, we're going to have maybe
Yeah.
different answers. So
Hers have been more
how are you feeling?
in deep than mine, I think.
In depth.
I'm still loving it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've accepted that we're going to stop and work for a bit soon. So at the moment, still loving travelling and finding new places to explore.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm good right now.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm good right now. I'm loving it. I'll talk about my experience with other stuff later, but right now,
Yeah, loving it.
fully loving it. We're in deep. We're not out when 12 months is not enough for us.
No, it
we
wasn't.
thought 12 months was going to be enough for traveling.
Definitely.
It's not. We love it too much overall. So so 12 months we're not stopping yet. Next question. Someone actually just asked us this on our social media and it actually made me think. 3 things we could live without in a caravan after 12 months. What haven't we used?
All the stuff
yeah.
that we've got, kind of thing.
Do you know what mine is?
What?
Hair straightener. Back at home, I used to straighten my hair every single day. Even if I had it up, I'd straighten the front bit. And I've probably straightened it a handful of times in 12 months.
Do you live without that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd live without that.
Oh, I don't know what I could live without.
What were we talking about today? What haven't we used much?
Oh, the chainsaw.
Chainsaw?
Chainsaw. Yeah, I think I've used that once. Yeah, we could live without the generator.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've only used it a few times.
For the weight that you're carrying around as well.
The only time we've really, really needed it was to help out our friends whose battery went flat, and it was the only way to jumpstart their battery.
Yeah,
So.
true. Yeah.
But yeah, we probably, for 20 kilos or whatever it weighs,
We could save
probably didn't need it. And for what it costs, you could probably chuck more solar on the roof.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
I reckon there are 3 things
Yeah.
we don't use enough of and we just
We don't need those things.
carry them around.
Yeah.
I definitely thought I'd be straightening my hair more.
Yours is a lot lighter than mine too. Generator and chainsaw. And, yeah. But yeah, well, there's the 3 things.
Okay, I know our answer is going to be different to this one. Would we travel again with a baby? If we were to do it again with Freddie?
It's funny because she asked me this the other day. This is one you did
Yeah.
ask. It doesn't bother me. It'd be a different trip, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'd do it again.
I probably
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't want to, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been fine because it's all we know.
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I got really, I don't know. I went through a bit of a rough patch when Freddie just wasn't cooperating.
He wasn't sleeping. He wasn't.
He just wasn't. Parker and Quinn were really easy children, and whether that was because we were in a house or not, I don't know, or whether because I dropped them off at daycare each day and I had a bit of time to myself. I don't know what it was, but
out of our 3 babies, Freddie, I want to say the worst baby, but
It's the worst.
he's definitely we didn't have crying babies. Freddie's a crying baby.
Yeah.
He likes a bit of a scream. Didn't like sleeping, but then again, that could be because we took
We're
him
in-
away from a house into a caravan
we're in
when
a
he was young.
caravan. Yeah,
He's good now,
yeah,
but it's different challenges now.
yeah, absolutely.
Like now, you just got to chase him everywhere because he can walk now. but
Literally, we're right by a river right now, so we can't let
he's
him
not
out
bad.
of our sight.
He usually just likes going around the other side of the caravan.
Yeah.
And just stands there because he thinks we're going to chase him. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't wait till we
wouldn't
retire
want
and
to.
have no kids and do it. But
Yes.
I love spending the time with our kids now. But yeah,
I wouldn't change it because I wanted to go travelling regardless. So we couldn't.
You can't
I don't
change
want to
it,
wait another
but
year until he was older.
it'd be a different trip without a baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can do that. So
Anyway, but yeah, I went through a very horrible patch, didn't I?
yeah, I was over it.
I was over it. I was ready to pack my bags. I was ready to go home. It was just
Too bad
yeah.
our home's the caravan.
yeah, the home is here. So I was already here, but yeah, it was a lot. Just spending every day in and day out. Yeah,
It does take a lot to get used to
Yeah.
for anyone out there.
it does.
But yeah.
All right. Okay. Would you agree that weather can be a big factor into whether you enjoy your trip or not?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
We've been really lucky.
Yeah, we haven't really dealt with it.
We're a bit on and off of rain and stuff, but not really anything. But
Well, the only rain we did have was at the start of the trip, and then it comes down to Freddie, where he was only a baby, so he'd just
He was
lay there,
fine,
or
yeah.
give him some milk. But I guess if you've got 3 kids that are older,
yeah,
they're going to go crazy if it's raining for a week straight.
yeah,
and you're stuck inside.
we've had friends that, for months on end.
Yeah, it was
that
just
it's just rain, and and they're messaging us saying, "Does it get better?
Does it get- yeah.
Better than this?" And luckily, we've been following the sun around, and we've been so lucky that we've had good weather. But
Yeah.
I can see why it would ruin your trip. If it rains for
definitely.
one day and I'm stuck in there, I'm like,
Yeah, she
I go
gets a bit crazy.
I need to be outside, or I need to just. I don't know. So yeah, weather can affect it, but it hasn't been. It's been really good for us. We've been.
Yeah, we've been very lucky with
Yeah,
weather. We've
follow
had,
the
A
sun.
few days, follow the sun around.
Okay, this might tie into the whole Freddie thing. How do we find parenting on the road?
Oh.
Parker Quinn included. Look,
Yeah.
my best advice: get an iPad. We love them going outside and everything, but it can be quite a lot. So just have they have their own quiet time.
Yeah, we're not afraid to give them technology.
iPad time, no.
I know some people are. They're saying they wanted to get away from that to go. That's why they went travelling, but
Yeah.
you still need that.
Yeah.
Just for their quiet time, because kids need quiet time. They're not just going to sit there. Our kids are pretty good. Like we tell them to
Yeah.
read a book, they will, but they're not going to enjoy it. They'll still come and annoy us, and that kind of gives you some space too.
Yeah.
Away. So if they're on their iPads, then we can kind of
You got to remember,
relax
you
a
are
bit.
with your family
Yeah,
24/7. And as much as that sounds amazing, it does have its good
Yeah,
perks.
yeah.
It is a lot. And I'm
can
not,
get.
it can get a lot. Yeah. And I love you,
Yeah.
but frick, like 24/7, you have to have your own things. And
Yeah.
that the kids' iPad time is their own time. I actually had someone ask me today, how do you find kids on a free camp? Like, how do you keep them busy? Like, get your board games out.
Yeah.
You just go and explore the area. But yeah, like we said
Our
as well.
kids love throwing rocks in water, so that's a good
That's
one.
their thing.
That's an easy one. Yeah, but same thing when they start getting, you can tell because they start getting a bit nitpicky at each other and all
Yeah.
that. Especially when they don't have different kids to play with. So then they'll just have some quiet time on their iPad, watch a movie or something.
Yeah.
After that, they'll be back out and playing again.
But our kids are pretty darn good.
Yeah, they're really
I have to
good.
say, they are very good. They were good at home and they're good on the road. But we've heard of some parents that really sort of struggle. And my advice is
It's hard.
if they're hard at home, they're going to be hard on the road. And
You just got to find ways, I
Yeah,
guess. We
it's-
can't tell people how to parent, but
No.
for us, that's what's worked with us,
we follow through with what we say. And
Yeah.
in a caravan,
Like
You
we
have to-
we are a little bit strict, I
Stricter,
suppose,
yeah.
but I don't know. You got to be because then they're not just running riot over you. 'Cause
Yeah.
you don't want that because then you're not going to enjoy
especially not in a 21-foot
it.
caravan.
But you can't just expect kids to get kicked outside and they're going to be out there all day. They're going to come back. They're going to want to chill out,
Yeah.
and then So parenting on the road. For us, it hasn't been that hard.
No,
Um,
just the Freddie thing.
new with Freddie because obviously we've never had a baby on the road before.
Yeah.
But I think we've gotten the hang of it now. Like,
Yeah.
he sleeps all night. The kids are pretty good, really.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But that goes into the next question. How have we found homeschooling the kids?
Homeschooling. That's pretty good.
It's not too bad.
I get the easy straw because I help Quinn. She's in grade 2. So I help her out, so it's easy for me.
But I tell you what, there is some days, actually, to be fair, most days at the moment, we tell them they're doing homework and
they whinge about it a bit.
I don't want to do home. I'm like, you
And
what?
it's not even that much.
I'm like, you used to do 5 days a week, 6
hours
hours
a
a day.
day.
Are you joking? Do you remember what you used to do? But
Once they're doing it, they're fine.
They're
They'll
fine.
do it, and then that's it. It's done.
yeah,
Yeah, so even like on travel days, we usually don't do homework, so they usually end up doing it on the weekend, which is fine. It's like an hour a day.
yeah.
They do. So I've found it pretty easy. We
It's
have
not
had
bad.
to. We've had to Google a few things for Parker.
Well, we don't use.
we don't
I
even
mean, what
remember
they
half the
teach you in
stuff.
school, we all know it.
No.
You do not use it on a day-to-day basis.
I can't remember nothing.
So I'm like, get on the Google. But I mean, we're doing our best, and that's all that matters. And they have really improved
Oh, definitely.
in just
Definitely.
in the first few months, having that one-on-one time where we could see the mistakes and we could change it right then and there.
Yeah,
in a
it's-
group of 30 in your class,
Yeah,
it's
it's
hard.
one-on-one teaching.
One-on-one
really.
teaching we found is
And,
really good for
yeah,
our kids.
so, but for us, what we're doing,
It's great.
It's good.
Yeah.
We don't mind it.
All right, what are the best things about being on the road?
Best things. Ooh, let's think about this. Nah, yeah. Obviously, spending so much more time with the family.
I had to tell you to say
No,
that.
well, I was
No.
going to say that anyway. Yeah, otherwise, you're stuck at work
Yeah.
5 days, 6 days a week.
You've
and
got to like who you're traveling with. That is,
Yeah.
that's a big one.
I have seen a few things on the Facebook groups lately of a lot of people struggling
Yeah.
being on the road, mainly with space. So
Oh.
we actually, we always spent time together anyway. Really,
Yeah.
and
Even on our days off, we were
we're
always
usually
together.
always together with the
Yeah.
family, but definitely spending time with the family.
Yeah, I reckon mine would be, as well as the family, the people we've met on the road.
Yeah, definitely.
I know other people would relate to me here, but being a mum and just finding those adult friends at home, and it's really hard to, when you're older as an adult, to make new friends. It is. I know I found it really hard, but being on the road, we've got all this traveling and everything in common. You
Yeah,
really,
it's always like-minded people on the road.
yeah,
So
you really click with people so fast, and we have
we've
made
met so many good
the
people.
best friendships on the
Yeah.
road ever. And it's blown my mind, because I read about it before we went traveling. I was like, oh, do people actually really
hang out and
hang
stuff.
out on the road? That's really weird. But yeah, the
people you met,
friendships we've made on the road have just
it's
been
awesome.
absolutely amazing. But yeah, spending time with your family is number one, obviously, so you've got to make
people
sure
you
you
meet.
like them.
And obviously the places we've seen. I
Oh
reckon.
my gosh, the amount of
Australia's just full of some magical places.
But it's funny,
And-
like you watch YouTube, and we've watched so many
Yeah,
traveling
so-
before, but just actually seeing these places
Yeah, for yourself.
for
it's just-
yourself,
it's
like
insane.
Uluru and like,
Everywhere.
oh my god,
Cape
just
York.
WA
that.
beaches, like it all
Fly
looks
in the
fake
mouth.
on telly,
Um,
and it's
yeah, WA beaches are insane.
absolutely
Like,
insane.
I've seen them on stuff, but when you like seen them on YouTube and stuff, but when you're there, it's just
It's another
whole
world.
other world. Yeah, Australia's just amazing. So definitely the places you see is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right, what have been your worst times on the road? What do you hate about being on the road?
Worst times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you love everything that much?
Yeah, it's that good.
Really?
You go first.
Okay.
I'll have a think.
Obviously mine is the whole Freddie situation. That was just very hard on me personally. That's just
That was at the start.
that was at the
though.
start. That broke me a little bit, but and just personally having my own time. I'm someone that literally I could be by myself for weeks and months on end, and I'd be fine. But it's really hard. I need to kind of regroup myself, and I need my own time sometimes. So that's really, really hard, because you're in a caravan
Yeah.
with everyone else. That's really hard.
I don't know what the hardest things are, really.
Really?
Yeah.
You're an easygoing. He's an easygoing guy,
Yeah,
though.
I'm pretty cruisy.
Nothing bothers him at all. But
Yeah.
it's just.
It does, I suppose. I don't know.
Go on, give me one.
I'm trying to think now. Not having a big telly to watch the footy on. No. I don't know. Maybe just worrying about breaking down. I do.
Yeah.
I don't say that a lot, but just worrying about actually breaking down, and then what we'd have to do.
Yeah.
We got 3 kids. What we'd do if we did break down?
Mm.
We got emergency beacon and all that stuff. But I suppose I worry about it a little bit. I don't really worry. you know, we've always got somewhere to stay, and
Everything's just hunky dory
Yeah.
for TJ, isn't it?
yeah, that's right. I suppose our own space. That is
It is a
like
lot.
you said.
Yeah.
Like you don't get your own space at all.
Yeah.
You know, when you're back home, even though you're not by yourself and you go to work, you're still, you know, you don't want to get away from your family, but you're still getting
Yeah.
that change where everything's the same on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, it's all pretty cruisy for me.
Yeah. I think
Next
we're
one.
going to have different answers for this one as
There
well.
we go.
How do you think our relationship has changed? Or how do you reckon it's gone while being on the road?
We got married on the road, pretty much.
Okay, so we've been together for 10 years and we got married in August
Last
last year,
year.
2022, and we left in May 2022. So 3 months into our travels, we
Went
went
back
back home and we got married. So we're technically newlyweds, which is kind of crazy, but we've been together for 10 years, nearly 11.
I think we haven't killed each other, so that's a major positive. Being next to each
nearly
other all
killed
the
ya.
time. Oh, a couple of times, but that's all right. No, I think.
No,
Oh, it has its ups and downs. It's like
absolutely.
being on the road is pretty much like being at home. You still fight about the same things.
Yeah.
Obviously, you just can't get away when you have those fights.
I think things get heightened
Yeah,
a lot
definitely.
quicker because you can't escape.
No.
You know, I can't lock myself in my bedroom and chill
Yeah.
out for an hour and then regroup
No.
myself and come back out. So I reckon we've probably had some of the worst arguments we've ever had while being on the road, but also had some of the best times while being on the road.
Oh, that's exactly right.
So it's just a caravan.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Like,
yeah, it's.
I don't know. There's a
hard.
couple out there that don't argue. Good on you. But
I'd like to meet you
yeah,
first of all. But to be fair, we never really used to argue back at home. I think again we
crazy.
had our own
It's 'cause,
time.
yeah.
You know, when we were together, that was probably the max amount of time that we could
yeah.
do together, and then we go
that's
back to
exactly
work.
right.
But being in a caravan, the smallest things, I've got no patience, so things do get a bit heightened.
I
Even
get
the smallest
over
things,
things quickly, so
which is good,
I'm
which is
alright.
great,
She
because then
doesn't.
yeah.
She'll hold a grudge forever if she has to. Oh, yeah.
But it's good for you.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good because then he can, we get over it quicker.
I get
but
her out of her funk.
imagine if there was two of
sometimes.
me, we'd
we
never
just
get
wouldn't
over
talk
it.
to each other for like a month. But no, I think
But
we've
yeah,
done really
we've
well
done really
together.
well overall. We've just had some really bad moments.
Yeah,
because
which every couple has
which-
on the
road.
I'm sure every couple on the road has had those moments.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter how. Even the people on YouTube.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to get the GoPro out while we're having an argument, am I?
That'd be a different episode, wouldn't it?
But I'm telling you now,
Yeah.
it's not all hunky dory.
No,
that's
it's
for
not.
sure.
Definitely
So,
not. But-
yeah.
Yeah,
There
we
you
still
go.
love each other, so that's the main thing.
Overall,
Yeah.
are you glad that we did it?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% glad we did it.
100%.
Would not change anything.
No, I would.
Um,
I wouldn't take Freddie. No, I would. If we had planned it better, because we didn't plan, I wouldn't have done it with a baby. In my
we
opinion.
might have waited
Yeah.
for a year or two.
But we just we're
Sorry.
kind of we just went for it.
Yeah,
So we
we
didn't
wanted to
really
go.
have a choice. But
Oh,
it was the best thing we've ever done.
it's just, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, for one, we never thought we'd, no, you don't even think about it at the time, we'd do something like this.
No.
But are we 100% glad we did it?
But so the hardest thing about it though is it's the best thing you've ever done in your life, and that's what you always think. But then the hardest thing for me, I know, is you've got family at home.
Yeah.
And you're constantly like, oh my god, I'm missing out on family time, and
Yeah.
so you're constantly conflicted. It's the best thing you've ever done, but then you're missing the most important people in your life. So that's a very hard thing.
But, yeah.
But still,
Still,
we-
100% glad we did it.
absolutely. It is the best thing we've ever done. Hence why our 12-month trip is turning into
It's going longer.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2.5 year trip by the end of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Definitely glad.
Yeah. All right, so we've also had some people ask about budget, which is
Yes.
a bit harder for
Which
us.
a lot of people usually answer on their 12-month
Yeah.
videos, but to be honest, we never followed a budget really at all.
No.
We thought 12 months, let's do everything we want to do,
Yeah.
to spend what we want to spend. So we haven't really
No.
kept track of a budget.
Yeah.
So we pretty much roughly worked it out. Without bills, it's about $1,100 a week, was it?
Yes. Yeah.
About $1,100 a week without our bills.
But then it can be more than that.
yeah, it can
if
be
you're
more
at
or
a
less.
caravan park the whole week.
And then with our bills, it's about $1,600 a week
Yeah.
spend. Up can be more, can be less.
You got to remember your caravan servicing
Yeah, all
and that,
that
your car
stuff.
it's just
So
yeah.
But next time when we go around, we're going to do it on a more budget friendly trip, and we'll write down everything, keep track of everything.
Yeah.
Then we can give an honest opinion of what we did next time.
Yeah, we don't want to give you a fake number now because we don't track.
Yeah,
That's just what it is.
So on the next lap, we'll definitely be jotting everything down, and then we can show at the end what we actually spent on that lap.
We're literally going to have limits the next lap, so we're going to try and do it a bit more budget friendly.
Yeah.
We're not going to eat out as much. We're going to try
Less caravan park. I was thinking, sorry, I'm trying to think what you were saying.
I was like, hang on,
less
you don't want to eat
caravan
out
parks.
as much. Less caravan
Yeah,
parks,
definitely.
just for 1 or 2 days max at a time. So we're going to really think about it next time.
Yeah.
But in saying that, we've had the best time this time. Just not really thinking
Yeah,
about
not really
budget
caring
or whatever.
about money, which
Yeah.
is a bad thing, but been good. So.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to let you know what our top 3 places have been in the last 12 months. Me
Let's
first?
do it. You go first.
Okay.
Let's go.
This isn't in order because I don't really know how to put these in order. My number 1 would be Uluru. Oh my god, I absolutely loved it. The sunset on Uluru, just the bike ride, the bike ride round it. It was just, I think it's one of those places that until you're there, you don't realise how big it is.
Yeah.
The colour of it when the sun hits it, it was just
That was really cool. Actually.
absolutely epic.
That was
Number 2 would be 14 Mile Beach. Was that yours? Is that on your list?
That is on my list.
I knew it would be. So you haven't seen it yet if you're watching now, but we recently went to 14 Mile. Oh my!
It's in Western Australia. if
Western
anyone doesn't know,
Australia.
on the Ningaloo coast.
It was absolutely beyond. Right on the beach. Just you went fishing every day and whatnot, and just
Yeah. It made it better that we had our friends there with the boat.
yeah.
So we're
It
grateful
was
for that.
Just waking up and you're coming out onto the beach on the sand is just an absolutely amazing feeling. And my last spot is Osprey Bay.
Ooh.
The best snorkeling I have ever done, and I've really grown to love snorkeling while being on this
Is everyone's
trip.
better than Five Fingers?
Yeah. You weren't there.
I know, but everyone else said that Five
I know,
Fingers was better.
no. Osprey was
Oh,
just.
okay.
So there's resident turtles that live there.
Yeah.
So you're bound to see them,
Yeah.
and we saw so many. The colours of the fish were just insane.
Wait till you see the video. She's in love with turtles.
I
Like,
love turtles.
turtle.
But yeah, so while being here, I used to love snorkeling anyway. But
I thought you would have picked Carragini.
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, you said you're 3 now. We need a bigger list next
Okay,
time.
top 4. So my 4th is Carragini.
Yeah.
Oh my Carragini.
Was wicked.
I reckon 5 minutes into our first gorge, and I put that on the top 5
Yeah.
list of
You
Australia.
said this is one of the best
It
places
was
I've been.
just magical, absolutely magical. Walking through those gorges, oh my god! And I've been bugging him because I want to go back. That's the only
we will
place.
go back because we missed out on a couple of gorges there.
Yeah.
So next lap, we'll be back over in WA, so we'll head back in there.
Yeah, it's
for
probably
sure.
the only place I've actually been bugging you to go back to because we're sort of close by still.
Not
so
now. We are pretty
yeah.
close. We're not going back there. Though. That's the wrong one.
Oh,
We're doing the Gib
Carragini,
now.
how
so-
did that not? Okay, yeah, I forgot
Alright,
about
my
that.
turn.
Okay, top 4. There you go.
Um,
So what's your top 3?
I can probably put them in order nearly.
Okay.
I reckon. My number 1 spot is the Victorian High Country.
Oh, see, I like that. But
I loved it up there, mainly because I love forward driving.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was amazing. It was cool at night. You had a fire going, green hills.
So much green
Yeah,
everywhere.
so much forward driving. And pretty much the week after we were there, we went up to some snow. So it was just,
Yeah.
it's an epic spot. And we
That
didn't
was
even
cool.
do all that we wanted to do because I didn't want to do a lot of it because I didn't have a winch.
I
but-
want to add this. I want to add the
No,
snow place
you've
to my
had-
list.
you've had too
Mount
many
Baw.
places.
Oh my god, that
Right,
was
so
amazing.
Victorian High Country. My second would be 14 Mile. I
Yeah.
loved 14 Mile.
Epic.
That's my favourite beach camp that we've done so
Yeah,
far. Would
absolutely.
definitely be there. We've covered that one. And my third one, I have to say Cape York, just for the adventure.
Oh.
Yeah, even though it was stressful because we broke our caravan, but once again, I love forward driving. It's somewhere I've always wanted to go. Fruitbat Falls was insane. So Cape York would be my third. I could keep going because there's so many. But
I reckon if you gave me a top 20,
yeah,
I'd easily give
name
you a
them
top
as well.
20.
But those were really good. But a lot of different places have so many good different things about them.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, number one for me was the high country, Victorian high country. We'll be back there, and I'll have a winch, and we'll do some harder stuff next time. But
All right, the next one. We're going to get Parker and Quinn in here because I'm sure some parents want to know how their kids feel about being on the road. So we've got a couple of questions for them. So, all right, Mr. Parker, what is the best thing about travelling?
You get to see lots of awesome spots.
Oh, okay. On that note, give me 2 of your most favourite spots you've been to yet. Can you think of any? Exmouth, you like that?
Uluru.
And Uluru. That was Mummy's top 3 as well. I loved Uluru. Oh, good. Quinny, what's one of the best things about being on the road?
Seeing new places.
Did you just do that because Parker did that?
No. Yeah, you did.
Well, give me 2 spots. You can't say what Parker said. Unless they really are your favourite spots.
Sandy Cape.
Oh, Sandy Cape. You love that. Okay.
And
Oh, okay. And what was your favourite place at Esperance?
Lucky Bay.
Lucky Bay. That was just voted the #1 beach in the world.
wow.
Isn't that crazy? And no wonder you loved it.
That's where we had Freddie's birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. All right, Parker, what's one of the worst things about being on the road?
Nothing. I don't know.
You don't miss family back home.
Do you miss school?
Miss school friends.
Do you miss your?
Um,
Do you miss being in a house?
no.
You don't miss being in a house?
No.
Nothing?
know.
You just love being on the road? Really?
I don't know what's worse.
You don't know what's bad about being on the road?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, well, there you go. Have you got one for me, Quinny? What do you think's the worst?
Stay in the car too long.
Traveling in the car.
On long drives.
On long travel days?
Yeah, Quinn doesn't like that.
Yeah, Quinn, you don't like long travel days, do you? Do you reckon
That's
Freddie would
good.
say the same answer? He doesn't like long travel days.
Yes.
Parker, what's your favourite accessory on the caravan? Starlink.
Are you excited to keep going?
Stop.
You want to
Really?
stop?
Really? Why?
I don't know.
Well, you don't want to keep travelling?
No.
Really? Well, you don't have a choice. So.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What about you, Quinny?
Keep going.
Do you like that
Keep
you keep going?
It's cool.
Yeah,
Isn't
we're going to see some more amazing spots. And you're going to spend even more time with your mummy and daddy. That sucks for you.
Some new places.
Absolutely, we're going to visit some amazing spots.
Bye.
Have you felt unsafe anywhere?
it? Unsafe? No.
No.
No, nowhere.
No.
We do a lot of we do quite a bit of free camping, a lot of roadside stops, and there's been nowhere that we've been where we felt unsafe at all. I'd say on our trip.
If you've watched our tip video, I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, and we actually put extra bolts on the door.
Oh, little like sliding locks.
Yeah, so that makes me feel a little bit less scared. You know, obviously doing the free camping and especially roadside stops and stuff where sometimes there isn't anyone there. So that makes me feel a lot better. We obviously don't sleep with the windows open or anything, so...
No.
But yeah.
But there's been nowhere I felt unsafe on our travels,
No.
which is awesome, I think.
Yeah, so yeah, we felt really good along the 12 months. Nothing's happened or...
Yeah, hadn't anything happen.
No.
Haven't felt unsafe. So yeah.
There you go. All right, our last one. What would you say to other people that want to travel but are unsure whether it's for them or not?
Ooh. Personally, I'd just say just do it.
Yeah.
It's hard because if you're already thinking it's not for you, you're going to have doubts anyway.
Yeah.
But you're not going to know unless you do it,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
You can always do it, and if it's not for you, and if you find 2 months in you're absolutely hating it and you want to go back to a house, go back to a house.
Yeah,
You know,
don't be scared to.
maybe don't make more definite plan. You know, we sold our house. We
Yeah.
didn't. You know, but we kind of knew that we were going to love it. But maybe if it's sort of a bit of a testing thing for you, you know, maybe
You could always do some longer trips first.
yeah, absolutely.
That would be some good advice, actually.
Yeah.
Something we never did.
We never did that.
We just ended up enjoying it, so we're
Yeah.
kind of lucky we didn't
Yeah.
hate it. But yeah, I'd say just get out there and do it.
Yeah. If you find yourself watching other people traveling and you're kind of hoping that was for you but unsure,
Yeah, don't base it off other people's. Yeah, don't base it off us YouTubers. I'm not saying, you know, like.
some people sugarcoat it too much.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Like even us, like we don't put up a lot of the bad stuff. We think we're pretty real with yous, but
Yeah,
we
I'm not
don't-
going. Like I said, I'm not going
Yeah.
to get the GoPro out when
When
I'm
we're
having an
fighting
argument
and
with
stuff.
you. But you know, it
But,
is what it is.
Yeah, but advice, I'd just say go and do it. If you can, do some smaller trips and just get bigger from there. You know, obviously you start weekends, long weekends, week
Yeah.
trips, school holidays, and just see how you like it. School holidays aren't the best thing to base things off because they're hectic
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I don't really like being in towns and school holidays. It's just too much.
Yeah.
So if you want to go away and try it out on school holidays, I'd say don't.
Or go
'cause-
to somewhere where you think people won't go.
Yeah.
So don't go to, you know, a really busy caravan park.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I know I don't enjoy that. Being caravan parks in school holidays. It's good for the kids, I suppose, but they also love being out here running around where there's no one. So
Yeah.
but for anyone, I reckon just do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's such a good life, and like we said, you're going to meet so many different people. We're yet to meet anyone that's really.
Yeah, we've had really good
We've never
experiences
met anyone that's a
with
downer or
everyone.
anything.
No.
Like we've heard people had bad experiences with some people, but yeah, no, we've had all good experience with everyone we've met.
Yeah.
And I guess the ones that aren't so nice stay away. So
Yeah, they mustn't come near
yeah,
us.
because they probably don't want to come near you. So yeah, I'd say get out
Just
there
go
and just
for
do it.
100%. But
Yeah.
if you ever have any questions or want to know anything, just message us on socials
reach
or
out to
down
us.
below. We're always happy to help. We like giving our advice out if you want it. Because if you don't know, we've learned a
a
little
lot
bit.
over the 12 months.
So,
we're not professionals at anything, but I'm sure we could help you with answering some questions you all have. But yeah, just get out there and do it.
Yeah,
It's-
absolutely.
Seeing Australia is unbelievable.
Yeah,
Like we do live in one of the best countries in the world,
absolutely.
especially for this kind of stuff, because that's what we're about. We're about traveling and
Getting
forward
out
driving,
and-
getting out there. And
forward drive. I'm not
in the
about
sticks.
forward driving.
Yeah, we're all
He
about
is.
forward
I do
driving.
it because I love him, but I
But she
don't.
films it. That's why. But
Anyway,
get
yeah.
out there.
All right, so that is it. Like I said, if you have any more questions or comments, put them down below. But next week we're actually doing a 12-month review on our car and caravan.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you a very honest review on that and let you know how it has travelled. Because we have taken both the car and caravan to some
Yeah,
crazy
places,
spots.
we think.
And we'll
Yeah.
give you our full-on review on that. So stay tuned, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Bye! This video is all about our review on our car and our caravan, and we're about to do...
The give with it. What's broken on the van in the last 12 months?
Yeah.
Have
Have we got another spare?
No, we don't. I was just about to say I
Ooh, we should
recommend
probably get
carrying a
another
spare, which upgrades we've done to the van since the whole back end of the van was going to fall off. But it's really good off-road. I can't say how good it is off-road. Like we did Cape York, high country. I don't have a winch. What's broken on the ute in the last 12 months? Would we recommend buying a Franklin?